Welcome back, everybody, to NY Politics, where we meet the candidates in 2022. 3 questions, 3 minutes. And today we're speaking with Harrison Marks, who's running for the state assembly seat in the 75th district, which is Hell's Kitchen, Chelsea, the theater district, a little part of Midtown, and then some essential parks. So all those voters, whatever. Anyway, Harrison is running in a seat that's being vacated by Richard Gottfried, who's been there for 52 years. So tell me, what's it like to be running in a seat where there's been somebody, no contestant probably for much of that time, I would suspect. Now there's a real race going on.
That's right. And I think it's, first of all, exciting to get to honor Dick Gottfried's legacy, who's done an amazing job of representing our community for over half a century. But second of all, it's exciting to be a part of a twice in a century event. I don't know if I've ever been a part of anything like that in my life, because it's time for our community to have new representation. And I think this is a critical moment for that to happen, given all that's happening in the city in terms of recovering from the pandemic.
So talk to me a little bit about why you're running, actually. I know you worked in the Obama administration. You've got some experience. You helped with the Reimagine New York Commission, which was set up during COVID. So why is it that you want to run now?
Yeah, thank you for asking that question. So I'm a lifelong New Yorker. I'm a lawyer. I'm a business person. I'm a young father, a new father to a 6th generation New Yorker. But why am I running right now? 2 reasons. One is, as you mentioned, I served on the Reimagine New York Commission. And while I'm proud of the work that we did, I left that experience disappointed by all that the state wasn't doing. We didn't have the lever of legislation at our disposal. And as the commission sunset in the spring of 2021, I left with a lot of ideas for what I thought the state should be doing, but wasn't. I sat on that for a couple of months and stewed on it. And then my wife gave birth to our son last August. And that's the second reason why I'm running. After his birth, I became things kicked into high gear for me. I became increasingly frustrated by the state of our neighborhood. And I learned that it was one thing for me to notice all the trash that was piling up on the streets, another thing for me to trip over that trash with a baby in a stroller, and one thing for me to notice all the vacant storefronts that have cropped up, and another thing for me to think about how this was my son's first experience in the world, and we didn't have the neighborhood that we deserved in the greatest city on earth. And so I think there's a lot of problems in our neighborhood that need to be solved urgently. And I've got the ideas and the experience to make that happen. And so I think I'm the best person to represent us up in Albany.
Besides being a brand new father, what is something else that we should know about you that we don't?
Something else that you should know about me is that I am passionate about arts, about the arts. In particular, film, I would say, is my personal passion, but my parents are theater producers. My grandfather was in the music business in New York, stretching back to the 1930s. Here's a specific fact about my passion for film. I've kept a spreadsheet of every movie I've ever seen since the year 2002. And a critically important part of our district, as you said, is the theater district, and a critically important part of the city, especially as we try to recover and retain our population, bring back tourists, is the arts. And that is something as a representative for us up in Albany that I would be strongly passionate about.
Well, best of luck to you. Have fun campaigning. Take that little baby with you, because everybody loves babies, as we well know.
He's very cute.
Yeah. And thank you. And thank all of you for watching. We'll see you next time.